Well, good morning, Edinburg, Texas.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
You
Good
may
morning.
begin.
Thank you. Good morning. We are Edinburg, Texas, and I'm Ramiro Garza, the proud mayor of Edinburg. We're known as the city of festivals, and we're home to the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Go Vaqueros! And also home to Grupo Frontera. Our city was founded in 1908. And we've grown from a humble railroad stop to a thriving hub of culture, commerce, and innovation. We're the 12th fastest growing city in the nation. We're located right along the Texas-Mexico border. And yes, you may have heard about the border area, right? Immigration, the border wall controversy, but that is not who we are. We're a city of engagement, democracy, and inclusivity. In our city, your voice is not just heard when you go vote. Your voice continues to be heard through our Edinburg 2040 Strategic Vision Initiative. That process allows our residents to continue being part of our community and making their voice heard. In Edinburg, diversity isn't just celebrated, it's who we are. Whether you're a lifelong resident or you're just passing through, you're made to feel right at home as part of our city. Today, we're here to show the world what we are made of, because in Edinburg, when we come together as one, anything is possible. Bienvenidos. Edinburg is for everyone.
Hello, I'm Sandra Alaniz, proud resident and chairperson for the Edinburg 2040 Health and Wellness Committee, and I am honored to be standing before you today to explain this groundbreaking initiative. Edinburg 2040 was founded on one fundamental question: how can our city leaders ensure that every resident has a voice in our city's future? Edinburg 2040 is a 20-year citizen-driven initiative aimed at creating a long-term vision for our city. Through a series of town hall meetings and a survey conducted by the local university, this led to engaging with over 2,000 Edinburg residents. From this, 8 committees were born, each addressing critical aspects of our city's growth, from parks and public safety to government transparency to healthcare. Our city leaders have actually incorporated our vision into the actual city budget. Now that is a testament to the power of community. So judges, when I speak of Edinburg experiencing democracy through civic engagement, I'm talking about more than just policies. I am talking about a city that is building a future we can all be proud of, because Edinburg is for everyone, and the best is yet to come.
Hello, I'm Sabrina Walker Hernandez. I'm a part of another committee that came about through the Edinburg 2040 Initiative, and that's the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. We're working to develop young students and strengthen their leadership skills through volunteer service. They attend city meetings and help with city functions like cleaning up the only African-American cemetery in the county, which has given them a voice in Edinburgh city government. These 39 high school kids have become active contributors in our community. Another goal is getting them to vote. Election day is fast approaching, and young people hold a lot of influence. Young voters have historically had the lowest voter registration rates. So we're working with our students, especially those who will be first-time voters, to ensure they're well-informed. Together, we're shaping a future where Edinburgh truly belongs to everyone. It's my honor to introduce one of these young leaders, Ms. Gabriela Sanchez.
Thank you, Sabrina. Being a member of the Mayor's Youth Council has completely changed my perspective of what it means to be a teen in our city. For far too long, local governments have overlooked young people, but through this council, we've been given a voice that is heard and valued by our city leaders. We bring fresh perspectives and new ideas to the table. We are the future of Edinburgh, and it's important that we play an active role in shaping that future. By engaging with our city at a young age, we establish a pattern to continue that civic involvement. And here's the most exciting part. Our council is on a mission to empower students even further. We're working to highlight the importance of voting and making sure that our voices are heard and counted in the democratic process. And we are sharing that message with our fellow peers. My name is Gabriela Sanchez, and my city has shown me that even as a teen, I can play a vital role in my community. It proves that Edinburgh is for everyone.
Like Gabriela, I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude. As an Indian woman, finding a place where I feel at home, where I feel included, is something truly special. In the beautiful city of Edinburgh, I have found just that. In Edinburgh, diversity is not just acknowledged, but celebrated. And it's in moments like Frida Fest, Juneteenth, and Culture Fest where we all stand out. For me, these festivals are not just about entertainment, but it's about belonging. They are about feeling seen, heard, and valued as a community that cherishes every ethnic group, every tradition, and every story. In a world where division sometimes overshadows unity, Edinburg stands as a beacon of hope. I am Kala Kasba, and to all those who work tirelessly to organize these festivals, I say thank you. Thank you for including me in the Culture Fest Planning Committee, where my contributions made a difference. Thank you for reminding us that together we are stronger.
Hello, my name is Ivy, and as a member of the city's dance team, Conceptos, I'm proud to perform at several of the festivals Mascala mentions. Being in the team requires tons of practice, but those hours are the best part of my day. Conceptos isn't just a dance team, it's my second family. Recently, our world changed when my dance partner Gabriel lost his brother in a road rage incident. The very next day, we both fled to practice. We needed the support. Dancing with the team became a safe place for Gabriel, helping him deal with his grief. Thanks to the City Arts program, we have a place to dance, create, and heal. The City of Edinburgh provides us with the opportunities to succeed. Not only do we get to dance, but we also have the chance to teach others. We're so proud to be part of a city that helps its residents to grow their passions.
Hello, I'm Melanie Watson, president of Capable Kids. We started our nonprofit to bridge the gap of inclusive services available for children with disabilities. And when we shared our goals with the City of Edinburgh, they welcomed our vision with open arms and gave us a voice to share what our families really needed. We collaborated to design inclusive parks, including the first inclusive water park in our area that has aquatic wheelchairs and an amazing, accessible pirate ship. They opened their gyms and their facilities for our use. We even host our annual dance in the city of Edinburgh, where the dance floor is filled all night, right, Viva? That's right. Edinburgh also had us train their Parks and Rec staff so that kids of all abilities could take advantage of their incredible programs. And then there's the Edinburgh Miracle Mile, where hundreds of individuals of all abilities cross the finish line together, whether they're running or rolling, and experience the sheer joy that comes with that moment of triumph. Edinburgh recognizes everyone deserves a childhood full of dreams without limitations, but you need to hear the impact firsthand to really understand the power of inclusion. It's my honor to introduce our Sparks cheerleader, Viva, and her mom, Mary Jane Lopez.
Thank you, Melanie. Today I stand before you with a heart exploding with love. A love that knows no bounds when it comes to Viva. You see, Viva's not just my daughter, she's my inspiration. From the moment she was born into this world, I knew she was capable of incredible things. But as a single mom, it hasn't been easy. There has been times when we've felt like we didn't quite fit in. But then we found Edinburgh, a city that embraces us. In Edinburgh, Viva isn't seen different. She's just another person with big dreams. It's in Edinburgh that Viva can run in the Miracle Mile, cheer in sporting events, play in parks, and feel like she belongs. And that, I'm so grateful. When I tell you that nearly every event, including Capable Kids, is held in Edinburgh, it's true. This city is for everyone. And this city deserves to be an all-American city. Because here in Edinburgh, everyone matters. And that, judges, is something truly special. Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about the programs from inclusive parks for our incredible cheerleader, Viva, who can forget her, to regular people on committees that actually have a voice in their city government. You've seen the teamwork, and you've seen that we are working to strengthen democracy in the great city of Edinburg. And now we leave it in your hands to make us an all-America city, to prove that we're not just some town along the border that's grappling with an immigration issue, but rather we are thriving, we're changing lives. We're getting our kids involved in city government. We're removing those barriers to inclusion, and we are creating a much stronger sense of community. Now that is who we really are. I'm Roxanne Lerma, and we are all from Edinburg, Texas. And you can see in that E that Edinburg is for everyone!
Oh, Edinburg. Thanks for bringing the festival to us. And thank you for showing us your heart. So, judges, questions, Mary?
Again, thank you for an amazing, amazing presentation and the energy that you brought here this morning. Thank you. I have a question. I'm looking at your 30% population growth, and again, your demographics, 86%, I believe it is, Hispanic, and then, of course, all the other distributions. That really struck me as we think about the work that we're doing to build communities all around America. You don't often see this large demographic. Typically, you see Hispanics, blacks, and others as the minority. Here, we have the minority as the majority. I'm just interested and curious about the group that tends to be the majority, and how do they fit into this narrative? And then if you could just speak briefly about what are some of the unique challenges that you face as the majority when typically you see a group in this demographic as the minority?
Well, thank you for that question. Ramiro again, the mayor of Edinburg. That's precisely why we started our Edinburg 2040 program. We have a voting process. We have 4 council members and a mayor, council manager, form of government. And it's an opportunity to have everybody in our city to be involved, whether you voted or not. As much as I would like to have seen them vote, you didn't have to vote to be part of this Edinburg 2040. The university helped us do a survey to know what is it that we need to focus on as a community, and we found 8 focus areas. And what we did is we created an online system for people to just step up and sign up easily and be a part of that. Whether you're a majority or minority, you're gonna have a voice. And so what that has done is it has provided us over 100 residents that are a part of this process. They meet every month. All we did as a council is appointed the chairs of those committees from those volunteers, and they meet every month. And I'll have Sandra, she chairs one of the health wellness committee, expand on that, but that's what we have seen to really engage our community, and it's helped us. And as a council, we've seen the recommendations they provided, and we've advocated and actually approved over $5 million in funding for parks, for infrastructure and things that came out of the recommendations.
So as the chairperson for the Edinburg 2040 Health and Wellness Committee, it really gives anybody an opportunity to be an active part in the city government. I mean, before, unless you were part of the EDC board, you really couldn't get involved. But this is really an open call for anyone that wants to participate. It doesn't matter what area of the city you want to be involved in, parks, government transparency, healthcare. All you have to do is sign up, show up to the meetings, and we're happy to have everyone. And we've had some great things happen from all of the committees thus far.
And to answer the race question, because that's what I heard, I am a minority within a minority. I will say that Edinburg has been my home since 2005, and it is a home that is welcoming. It is a home that embraces all, and it is a home where if you choose to be active in the community, they are very open and welcoming to that aspect. And so because we are 86% Hispanic, right? You do see that there is no barriers to being included. and I will lay my life down with that statement. So.
Yeah. I second that. I second what Sabrina has said. And during Culture Fest, we had the opportunity to interact with Koreans, with Filipino communities, and with Afro-American communities. And together, we all put together this Culture Fest, planning the resources, interacting, exchanging ideas. So it was a great collaboration. And it's kind of like an icebreaker for breaking the barriers. So I would definitely vouch for everything she said. I've been living there from 2003, and it's been a great ride from then on. If we want to participate, if we want a voice, you can always participate and you can always have a voice. And this kind of camaraderie gained with the Culture Fest, it can be extended to other areas of civic engagement, and our social fabric can become stronger. Thank you.
Wow, everyone, that was such an amazing presentation and so inspiring to see how you brought everyone together to create something so beautiful. I see that you have like the majority of your population with 31% youth 19 and under. So it's amazing how many youth-focused programs you guys have. I have a specific question about the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council, and if you guys could explain a specific way that youth have been involved in a process or what they have done, and also if there's any other ways for youth to get involved in your community.
I'll start off with, as the chair of the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council, it's open to all juniors in high school, and so it is an application process. It's sent out to all the 8 area high schools that we have, and the kids apply to be a part of it, and their application says what they want Edinburg to look like in 20 years, sorry. And so from there, we vet the process, and they're selected based on their essay response. But Gabriella is one of those students, so I'm gonna let her share her experience.
Yeah, I'm actually a part of the first inaugural class of the Mayor Youth Advisory Council, and I still remember the day I got called into the principal's office, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But they had told me about the application for the Mayor's Youth Council, and I was ecstatic, 1, because I wasn't getting in trouble, and 2, because our city wanted to hear from us. And I'm not gonna lie, like before the council, I thought that like my voice wasn't being heard, and with this, it was. And so I went ahead and I spoke about how I wanted us to have more of we're a university town, right? But I wanted to see more of it, and we've been working towards that actually, and I'm still waiting on the opening of the Citrus Theater, which I am looking forward to seeing. But this council truly has opened my eyes to what my vote means, and because I'm seeing firsthand democracy at work. And so when I voted this past November, my first time, I wanted to make sure that I did, because it truly does matter, and I am thankful to this city for opening my eyes to that. Thank you.
I'll just use my big guy voice. They sent us up here with a binder, they gave us a device. Somebody even grabbed me a cup of tea, but what they didn't send us up here with was a box of tissue. Oh my gosh, I just found myself so inspired by your presentation, including, by the way, the reframe from the immigration crisis, this idea that this is a community that is thriving and that is truly inclusive. One question that I had is about those festivals, and I was curious about whether the festivals are in any way connected with the Edinburg 2040 plan, because of recruitment. And then I was also curious about the composition of the committees. I heard you, Mayor, say how the leadership is established, but curious what the numbers, how many people are on, and how are those folks that are on the committees connected with technical assistance?
Hi, my name is Miguel Castro. I'm the Assistant Director of Cultural Arts. We have 13 committees that comprise the different festivals. The festivals committees are comprised of different members of our community. Our Juneteenth committee is comprised of African American members. Our Filipino committee is comprised of Filipino members, et cetera. We have a LGBT Veterans Committee, committee for everything that we have. Part of the festivals and how it connects to the 2040, it's also inclusive as part of the 2040 Inclusion Plan, where we have a Arts for Everybody stage, that makes the festivals accessible to everybody regardless of ability or disability. Not only that, but it engages in our civic duties by having the youth, the students
Oh, we also have the Student Voters Initiative.
who is present at our festivals to engage the young voters. Not only do they just engage the young voters, but every single other voter out there as well.
And actually our festivals do fall under one of the 2040 committees. There is an Arts, Culture, and Historic Preservation Committee, and the festivals fall under that.
Yeah, just to expand on the makeup, I guess, the composition of the committees. We did select chairs that, for example, the cultural arts is Mr. Byron Lewis. He's been involved so much in our city. We want to make sure that somebody that was connected with what had been happening in our city is able to expand it. But technically, though, we have all eight of our committees, we have a staff person from the city that sits in. For example, Ms. Letty and Magdiel, they sit in on that committee. And they talk about how do we improve our city as it relates to arts and culture. Every committee, whether it's transportation, we have our city engineer. Whether it's economic development, we have our economic development folks. So, and we hear that back. We have monthly reports, our city council that we get. And so it's so connected to us that they almost are part of our council, right? Because during our budget process, which is starting up again this year, we get the list of recommendations from them. And I tell you what, we take a look at them because we're gonna hear from them. You know, like what happened to this trail? What happened to this? Or, and so, you know, that's what we're there for. And I think speaking on the, you know, like you said, the immigration thing, I think for us, it's just continue to do what we do. We're a fast growing area. We're bringing the community together and, you know, making it better, so.